Right, so we're back in the office, if you like. I'm not going to be able to show you every single card that's in this because there's just so many. Lovely gentleman, done a great deal. There's probably 5,000 to 7,000 F1 cards in it. I'm not actually sure. We didn't count them all, but I'm going to go through and sort of show you some of the highlights that are included in this bundle. Now, a lot of these cards are either going to go in my personal collection or they're going to appear on hammondshobbies.com. So make sure you check out, by the time you view this video, a lot of these will probably be on the website. So let's get right into it and have a little look at what's included in here. So this box here, I don't actually know what's in what. We just got boxes together and piled it all in. But these are Sapphire 2021 refractors, parallel, sorry. We've got some, he gave me a little bundle of TurboTax. He's not a big TurboTax person. And also some F1 lights out. What have we got in this box? This box is Sapphire Base 2021. So we have got in here, and most of these, I would say 60 to 70% of these are Lewis Hamilton images or Max Verstappen. So the story behind this collector is that he took part in a lot of box breaks, and he got obviously a lot of Lewis and a lot of Max. He was chasing obviously the one-of-ones of Lewis and autograph Lewis and stuff like that. So and Max. So obviously he's got lots and lots of duplicates. He still kept like 20 of each card to himself. But these are like his duplicates after that, so you can imagine how many he had. We've got this box here, which seems to be some more F1 lights out. I'm not going to be able to show you every single card that's in this because there's just so many. Lovely gentleman, done a great deal. There's probably 5,000 to 7,000 F1 cards in it. I'm not actually sure. We didn't count them all, but I'm going to go through and sort of show you some of the highlights that are included in this bundle. Now, a lot of these cards are either going to go in my personal collection or they're going to appear on hammondshobbies.com. So make sure you check out, by the time you view this video, a lot of these will probably be on the website. So let's get right into it and have a little look at what's included in here. So this box here, I don't actually know what's in what. We just got boxes together and piled it all in. But these are Sapphire 2021 refractors, parallel, sorry. We've got some, he gave me a little bundle of TurboTax. He's not a big TurboTax person. And also some F1 lights out. What have we got in this box? This box is Sapphire Base 2021. So we have got in here, and most of these, I would say 60 to 70% of these are Lewis Hamilton images or Max Verstappen. So the story behind this collector is that he took part in a lot of box breaks. And he got obviously a lot of Lewis and a lot of Max. He was chasing obviously the one-of-ones of Lewis and autograph Lewis and stuff like that. So and Max. So obviously he's got lots and lots of duplicates. He still kept like 20 of each card to himself. But these are like his duplicates after that. So you can imagine how many he had. We've got this box here, which seems to be some more F1 lights out. Let's get these all neatly organised and into my organised system. And then we've got tons and tons of Chrome 2021 refractors. So these are not base, these are all refractors. And then like, you can see a whole box. He top loaded or semi-ridged all of them, which is handy. He also gave me a load of Sapphire from 2020. And also, interestingly, a load of 2020 parallels. We've got some Flags of Foundation from Flagship from last year as well. It's a shame they didn't do the Flags of Foundation. I know they. Trouble is, with obviously top stance, you can't just produce the same images over and over again, because then everyone would say, oh, they've just copied what they did last year. That's really boring, and I'm not going to buy them. But there are certain sets or subsets that you think, oh yeah, I like that subset, and then they don't do it, and you think, oh, I wish they'd done that again. Right, so I'm already filling up my desk. Let's see if we can get this big bundle out. Right, there's too many. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fast forward this. You're going to see the process of me sitting there organising cards, which would be really, it'll be an hour-long video of me just sitting there sorting cards out. So I'm going to fast forward it. For you, it'll be a few seconds, but then we can actually show these off and actually appreciate what's here. Okay, so believe it or not, this is now in some sort of order that I can obviously work with and obviously show you guys on camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go through some of the highlights of this massive purchase. Now, I actually always stated that with the money that I make from hammondshobbies.com, I'm going to put it back into the hobby and purchase cards and stuff like that. So hopefully this is one of many large purchases that I'll be making on this channel. Hopefully, obviously, if any of you out there want to appear on the video, then I can actually film us doing the deal and stuff like that. So, but this collector wanted to remain really private, and obviously I will always honour that. So what we've got here is, let's start with the very first set, Chrome 2020. So we have some base set chromes here. There's loads of F1 people. There's a few base drivers. I think there was quite a few Leclercs in this bundle. Oh, we've got a track tag there, lovely. And we've got Leclerc's base portrait there. I know that you guys like your Leclerc cards, so that's good. These are Chrome 2020, but they're the refractors. So we've got Guan Yu Zhou, Alex Albon portrait, Kevin Magnussen. We've got Alesi, Atkin, Schwartzman, PK, Perez, Otmar, Magnussen, and we've got a couple of Bottas's there. So refractors from Chrome 2020. So we've seen some base, not a huge amount, but we've also got some of the inserts, some of the I think it's 1968 set this one is, or 54. But yeah, these are all the retro car, that's what I like to call them, just retro car images. It's weird that they carry this insert set, like this image. They've done this for Chrome 2020, Chrome 2021, Flagships, not in Sapphire. But it's just weird they've carried this over for 2 or 3 years. But not like Flags of Foundation, track tags. They didn't carry those over, which is that's a shame, I think. Right, so that's Chrome 2020 pretty much done, from what I can see. Then we move, oh no, forgot this little pile here. So this is, as you guys may know, I'm trying to complete a additional purple set for myself, as well as gold and silvers. If you don't know anything about that, I will be doing a video about that very soon. But we've got a load of purples here. Now, I think most of these are team bosses and F2 drivers and stuff like that. I don't think there's anything really like to shout about. But still, the purple chrome cards probably some of my favorite cards from any set, actually. You can see we've got quite a few here. A lot of F2 guys. We've got some logos, which again, I don't know why they haven't carried logos over into the new sets. More purples. We've got Kevin Magnussen there. Obviously, he's made his comeback. Pierre Gasly is always a popular driver. Then we have Bottas, Zhou, Nissi, Claire Williams, logo, and a Max Verstappen purple. It's MGC graded 8, but what I will probably do is crack this out of the case and put it in my binder. Some of you may say, why would you do that? Because I'd rather complete a set of purples before I started collecting MGC 8s. So obviously any of the ones that I don't need, spares, duplicates, again any spares or duplicates from any of these cards that you're seeing will be going onto hammondshobbies.com, so make sure you check the website out if there's anything that tickles your fancy. Right, so that's Chrome 2020 done. Now we have Sapphire 2020. I will be doing a video actually very soon about the differences between the sets, because I get a lot of people messaging me saying, Glenn, what's the new set? What, you know, people think that it's TurboTax, but like a new set, but it's not TurboTax. So I think some people get really confused, and I've had that message quite a lot of times, so I know it's something that there's a lot of people out there that probably would appreciate that clarity and that content. So this is Sapphire from 2020. Sorry it's a bit dark in here, but we have got an orange Daniel Ricciardo straight off the bat. So not only is it a Sapphire, it's a parallel Sapphire, and then we have a load, and I know this was a really popular set for people to collect a little while ago. I'm not sure now, I haven't looked into this for a long time, but these are the Sapphire 70th anniversary editions. They're black, but when you shimmy them in the light, they can be mistaken for purple, yellow, red, blue, and I don't know if you can pick up on that on camera. Look, you see all the different colours that it shimmers, but actually for me, looking at it, it's just black and grey. So it's really cool card. They are a really cool card to collect. But we've got that in Bottas, we've got some logos. These are all the 70th black edition. Some of these, when the heat of the market, they were going for hundreds and hundreds per card. We've got a base 70th there. We've got a Vettel, we've got a Lundgaard. And then we move on to the normal Sapphires. So these are the normal base Sapphire set. These have dramatically dropped in price over as everything here, but that's good for us collectors. You know, I always say this is a collector's market now, not an investor's market. So if you want to complete sets, or if you just want your rainbows and stuff like that, this is the perfect time to be doing it, because things are going so much cheaper than they were. So there's absolutely tons of base there. I won't show all these off because they are literally, there's hundreds and hundreds, which is great because the website doesn't actually have that many Sapphire. And I get a few comments saying, Glenn, when will you upload some more Sapphire? Well now I've got probably 100 Sapphire that I can upload to the website to hopefully help you guys complete some of your sets. I don't know what these go for on eBay nowadays. In my mind, Sapphires are worth more than Chromes. Because the boxes, if you guys don't know, the boxes of Sapphire are like £3,000 now, or £2,500. I think they've dropped a bit, and you only get 32 cards in a whole box. So you know, I think the Sapphires are going for more than Chromes are. So that's 2020 pretty much done. Let me move these all to the side. Obviously, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment down below. What's your favourite set? Do you like Chrome 2020? Do you like the Refractor set? Do you like the purples? Maybe you like Sapphire. Maybe you like the Sapphire 70th anniversary edition. But let's now move on to 2021. So to start off with, we've got flagships. I'm not going to go through all of these. What I've done is I've put aside just some of the highlights. These are all base. There's about 1,000, I believe, about maybe more than that actually, probably 1,500. So we have Flagship 2021 to the left here. I'm not going to go through all of these obviously because there's a lot of images and there's about 2,000 cards here. But I did put aside some of the, if you like, highlights from this flagship set. So these are some of my favourite cards from this entire flagship set from 2021. We have got Fernando Alonso, Flags of Foundation. We've got Lewis Hamilton, Flags of Foundation. We've got a George Russell Blue Parallel. So these are the ones that are numbered from out of 199. We have got Sebastian Vettel, another Vettel, Sato. We've got Perez. We've got an orange. It almost looks red, so it looks like it suits his uniform. But this is they consider this the orange parallel. But this is a Charles Leclerc out of 25. So you don't see too many of them pop up. Love that card. Sergio Perez in the blue, and then we have these. Now I know he's not obviously a very popular driver, but and obviously he's been evicted from F1 now. But we've got Nikita Mazepin. It's in the debrief set, the inserts, but this is the gold version. So instead of it just being the normal base, this one is out of 50. I would love to complete an entire set of these golds. And I think there's another one in here somewhere. We've got a gold Franz Tost from Flagship, a blue. The person that I bought these from, he said, oh yeah, I've got a relic from 2021, and it was Otmar. Otmar again. I've pulled, for Flagship 2021, I've pulled 2 Otmar relics, and then from the new set 2022, I pulled another Otmar, and now I've just been given them. I've got about 5 of these. I don't want it. I don't want it. Stop giving them to me. That's out of 50. That's a gold version, so I'm going to have to check what ones I've got. This is interesting. So this is an image variation, or as the Topps website like to list it on their checklist, the Celebrations set. So this is, instead of the normal Sebastian Vettel image that I'm sure I could find in this bundle, this is actually a variation, and this was a short print. So this actually took place of a parallel. So in the box, you would either pull one of these, say, or you would get that image variation. So a lot of people wouldn't know that, and they could easily just skip past it when opening up all of these. And it's numbered, and it doesn't say on there short print or variation. It just says image number 7. But that is one of the... One day when I've got the whole set, I'll put them all together and we'll have a little look at them. We got a Apex Predator. There's loads of Apex Predators in there. Just this one's top loaded for some reason. And we've got a Max Verstappen, Flags of Foundation, very popular, especially with the Dutch fans. And then obviously we have Vettel again, but this one is a gold Apex Predator. I actually have one gold Apex Predator, and that is Charles Leclerc. So this is my second gold. I'm not a huge collector of Vettel, so I will be putting this straight on the website, unfortunately. But it's a lovely card. I do like these Apex Predators. This one's numbered out of 50 and it's number 38. So they're like the highlights from Flagship. So I'm going to just put all that together. Then we've got F1 Lights Out, which obviously was that really cool set that they done. I believe, and this is a scoop, I believe they're going to be doing another F1 Lights Out Flagship set, potentially the beginning of next year. But we'll see. So we've got loads of Mercedes in here, Lewis's, and we've also got loads of Max Verstappen's, because that's what he took part in box breaks, which is handy because I need Lewis's and Max Verstappen. So for me, it's ideal. So that's the base. I won't go through all of them, but these are some interesting F1 Lights Out. We've got some parallels here. So this is a McLaren parallel. This is out of 25, this one. So quite a rare parallel. Then we've got another McLaren here. It's number 43 out of 50. And then we have Mick Schumacher's powertrain, which is Haas. And that is that's out of 99, both of them actually. So there's some really cool cards from F1 Lights Out. Right, what next? What come after Flagship? After Flagship, we then had Chrome 2021. And where do I start here? I suppose the biggest pile is these refractors. So I'm not going to go through all of these, but these are refractors. So not the normal base set images. Obviously the refractors, just like the same as 2021. They say refractor on them, so underneath the number of the card it will say the word refractor. which means it has like this oil paint effect, like where it shimmies in the light, different colors, which I think looks really cool. It looks much better than the standard base set version. These cards, you typically got one out of every, I would say, 2 or 3 packs. So to complete an entire base set of these, obviously you would need, so you would need to open up probably 1,000 packs, and then you would get about 250, and then you'd have to hope that obviously only 50 of them are duplicates now. If my maths is correct, it's about that, because it's like 1 in every 3 to 4 packs. If there was an insert, the insert took its place as the refractor, or if you got a parallel, it took its place as a refractor. So yeah, it would be hard to complete an entire set of this. I have just sold a complete refractor set on the website. I think I've got one more left, and that's it. I'm going to have to go for all of these and see if I can actually make up another set. I would like to have a set for myself. I haven't actually put one aside for myself. So I may do that with this bundle, but there's lots of Maxes, lots of Lewises here. So I'm going to be putting these on the website. Again, I don't know what they're going for. It's really difficult pricing stuff because obviously at the minute on eBay, any card at any given day could go for 99p or it could go for a tenner, depending on if it's got 2 or 3 people that are bidding on that item that same week. So how do you price that on a website that isn't an auction? And I find that quite difficult, and I sort of have to weigh up. In my mind, I sort of try and weigh up what I feel these cards are worth in comparison to each other. I don't know if that makes sense, but let's just say, for example, that these base cards here are worth 50p. Okay, well, you have to say then, well, how much is a Flagship worth versus a TurboTax? It's a lot more expensive box. Like to open a pack of this, it's like triple the price than it is to open a pack of these. Just for an example, these are £2 a pack. These you can buy for 2022, you can buy for £6 a pack. So it is literally triple the price. So in my mind, this is worth about £1.50. I don't know are you guys following along with me now? So if I then look at, say, a base set Chrome, which is the next set after that, then I'd say, well, that's an even more expensive product. You can open the Chrome light boxes, which work out £200, £300 a box. So then I would say that they're worth a bit more than the Flagship. So then I'm talking about just the base. I haven't got one here to put on here, but I did have actually. But then you would say, okay, well, that card's worth £2, £2.50 for a Chrome. Then you've got the refractor version, which is a lot rarer than the base set. So then you'd have to say, okay, well, these are worth, what, £4? So then you look at parallels. So say you got a parallel 2021. Well, you've got to say then that they're even more rare than the refractors, obviously, and a lot of them are numbered. So then you'd have to say, well, then now you're in the region of £6 worth. But then by the time I put this on for, say, £8, £10 or whatever, someone could go on eBay and say one of these sold for £2.75. But then I'd have to say, well, that's less money than what a refractor. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, so you know, I try and price things fairly. Obviously I have to cover the fees for the website and stuff like that, but anyway, that's just the full process of how do I price stuff. I got a message the other day saying, Glenn, your prices are out of in comparison to eBay, but there you go. So now we move on to what are we on? No, so sorry. So I've shown you basically the refractors. Then you had this black and white ray wave set. This came in you could only get these in the Chrome light boxes. Now this gentleman obviously had loads and loads of Max and Lewis's, as I've said several times. But you can see here has this really cool multicolored wave effect. And the actual image is like a black and white negative image almost. So they look really cool as a set. I have got half a set completed of these, so I'm gonna have to check to see if I need any of them towards my set, but it's not too many of them. Then we have these checkered board flags. So these are, you got these from Chrome 2021 in either boxes, I believe, lights or the hobby boxes. But they have like the flagship version, obviously is the checkered flag. These Chrome ones are that little bit more flair. So they have like, all, as well as having the checkered board around the edge, they also have these square holographic images going all the way around, and there's quite a few of these. And then they actually done parallel versions of these as well, just to make it even more confusing. I've got a gold Max Verstappen here, which is out of 50. And then we have some purple Max Verstappens. These are out of 199. So they look pretty cool as well. Then we have parallels from Chrome 2021. Now, I actually found the parallels from 2021 very frustrating because, and I'll show you why. So this image here is a gold and purple refractor parallel, but it's not numbered. So it's not out of any number. So you can't say, oh, that's out of 199. You don't know how many they made, how rare it is. Someone has done something online where he's gone through and tried to state all the different rarities of these. But yeah, we don't actually know the rarity. But if this was just a normal gold, so if it didn't have these little purple slits there, this would be numbered out of 50. So that would have been numbered out of 50. Then we have this one here. We've got oranges and reds. So this one's got orange around the edge and then red around the inside of it and the little slits. Again, these are not numbered, but apparently the orange and reds were very rare. So we've got a few of them here. We've got 2 or 3 Lewis Hammonds here, which I'm going to probably stick in my binder. And then you have these purples. So these are the purple and greens. You can see here it's got the green little slits in there. Again, no number. So when people ask for Chrome 2021 stuff, they say, Glenn, have you got any purples? I'm like, yeah, do you mean purple numbered or do you mean purple and green? So I've got a few here, obviously all Lewis Hamilton. And then we move on to these. These are just normal purple parallels. So these are numbered. So you've got a little gold number in there. This one's 189 out of 199. Whereas obviously like Chrome 2020 was just a purple was a purple, a red was a red. So, and that's it. Got a couple of special shout outs here. So we've got a red and green. Again, I don't know how rare this is. This one is not numbered, but it's a Lewis Hamilton, but it looks really cool. And then we have a Lewis Hamilton orange ray wave. As you can see there, look, all the different waves there of the orange. This one is numbered out. This is 19 out of 25. I love this card. I'm going to keep that one for sure. And we've got another Lewis purple there. So that's all 2021 done. They're all the different type of sets that typically collectors collect from Chrome. You have the base, you have the refractors, you have a parallel, you have the black and white ray waves, the checkered flags, and that's it off the top of my head. So there's like, in theory, for Chrome 2021, there's like 6 different sets that you could complete. And I have got quite a few of each of those sets I've never actually completed. Obviously, I've completed the base and the refractors, but I've never completed the checkered flags. I've never completed the black and white way rays. I've never even attempted the parallels, and I don't think I will, just because they're all over the place. But anyway, that's Chrome 2021. Man, let's move over to Sapphire. Now, we have a ton of base Sapphire. I don't actually own that much base Sapphire 2021. I never opened a box, never took part in a box break. So unless I've bought them off someone, that's the only way I've got hold of Sapphire from 2021. Great looking images. Again, probably my favorite set. I just love this shattered glass effect. And then the parallels of these look even more spectacular. Just a special shout out, this is an Akita Mazepin. This is his image variation. It's him looking up like quite cockily. but this is an image variation, so I need to include that in my set, because I haven't got any image variations from Sapphire 2021. So that's the base set. I've got probably about 700 of those here, so obviously I'll be sitting there uploading those to the website at some point as well. But we have some Sapphire magic. We've got Sapphire 2021 parallel. So here we have, these are all numbered. They don't have the silly purple and red system and all that. If any of these are coloured any other than the base blue, then they're numbered. So we have here gold out of 50 for Roy Nisri, and we've got Latifi. We've got a Pierre Gasly in the green, which is out of 75 with some VIP as well. And then we have a load of negative images. These were numbered out of 100, and they have sort of like, they're not just black and white. They have like a negative, like when you sort of make an image negative on your computer, it has that sort of, is it sepia effect? I don't know how you pronounce it properly. But like say this Daniel Ricciardo image, you can see it more in that one. You can see the grey is almost like a tint of red in there, which looks really cool with his hat, actually slightly orange in there. So they're really cool images. We've got some more greens here. Felipe Drugovich, obviously a very popular car, driver at the moment. And then we've got a load of yellows. These are numbered out of 199, and I already had quite a lot of these yellow sapphires. So I may look at trying to complete an entire set of these. I don't know. It would be a bit of a mission, but it would look spectacular once it's finished. Then we got Bottas in the green. These ones are out of 99. We've got an Aqua here, and Latifi, and another Pierre Gasly. And that, my friends, is how you show off 4,000 or 5,000 cards in a quick video. I say quick, this is probably going to be a 20-30 minute long video, but there you go, guys. Woo! So it took me 4 hours to drive to pick these up. 4 hours to bring them back home. I actually wrapped it in with visiting friends and family as well, so I didn't just get these cards. But yeah, really enjoyed going through these. Obviously, I'm going to now go through my binders, and I'm going to pick out all the cards I need to add to my binders. The ones that are left are then going to go, I'm going to organise, sleeve individually, top load, then put them into my boxes, and they will appear on the Hammonds Hobbies website very, very soon. I hope you've enjoyed that. Please, 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 if you have, smash up the like button, and also click subscribe if you're new to this channel. By the time this video goes out, we're either going to be hitting 1,000 or very close to. I will be doing a live stream where I'll be giving cards away for free once we hit that 1,000 mark, so make sure you tick the little bell notification so you get notified when I go live. You can also follow me on any of my other social medias: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all with the name Hammonds Hobbies. You can also find the F1 Sports Card group on Facebook, where there's over 600 people now, all sharing, posting, trading. So head on over there if you want to obviously speak to people on there. You can also subscribe to my website on thehammondshobbies.com. So if there's any offers or news letters that I send out to people, you will be on that list as well. That's it from me, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.